There we go. Now I can see y'all's chat. Tech inspection. Looks like John Rogers in the 22 will take the pole, followed by Sean Dewar in the 66 and Joe Wood in the 79. Running up your podium. And Travis could not get by inspection. Imagine that. I figured it would be Everett, but apparently it's Travis that can't get by tech inspection. We got roughly about 30 seconds left of qualifying. I'll run down your top 10. We got John Rogers in first, Sean Dewar second, Joe Wood third, Jeffrey Jr. Forsay in fourth, Brian Shuttles fifth. Wait, we got last second in third place, Tor Hellebo. Sorry, I'm butchering that name. Gary, he was in third. Gary in the number 2, seventh. Everett D. Lane, also lawnmower, in eighth. Mike A. Taylor, ninth. And Danny Peon in 10th. The Jimmy Johnson of fast-paced racing. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It is. I do have to agree with that. That's. I think the engines will be a little bit loud. Let me do a quick adjustment here. So you're gonna have to bear with me tonight. It's usually fixed with Skype, so I'm not running that tonight. So I'm gonna be a little bit fresh, a little bit noobish. That is a good thing, but it would be a good thing if he was anything like Jimmy Johnson. He's more of a Boyer in my book. Anyway, as they are gridding, we have roughly about. He should be pretty soon as they go off. I'd like to welcome you guys tonight. This is Racing for Michael Pope at Talladega, 45 laps. I am your broadcaster on StormTV. My name is David Wenk. And this should be a blast. Looks like the old school guys are running on the outside, the 66, 79, and 1. Welcome everybody. If you want to talk to me, just go over there and type, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. If you have a favorite driver, let me know, and I'll follow them or get in the car if you have a specific camera angle you like. Or if you want to place bets on when lawnmower is going to cut the grass tonight, we can also do that too. Just give me a lap and how many LOOs. If you have your driver, you can see him on the ticker above, as always, and looks like we're rolling off the grid. Get the camera to what I like. And it looks like Sean's already scrubbing his tires. So, chat, you got any place your bets? Who's going to win this? Who's going to crash? And who do you think will have the most flips here? Looks like one guy, Travis Brown. I think I'd go with my pick last race that actually won it for me, which is Mr. Lawnmower in the one car. Will be my bet for tonight's race. He's starting in, I believe, 8th, looks like. as they're running up, going into 3 right now. They go out 4. Pace car will go into pit road. And remember, they have a long... The start-finish line is a little bit off here, so... It's going to be a little bit delayed, but always produces an exciting finish. The 22 leads the field, followed by the 66, 23, 79, and 55. The pace car is on pit road. Get ready, folks. 45 laps at Daytona for Michael Pope.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. The 22, 66 of Sean Dewar gets a beautiful start, followed by the 79. The 22 did not get a start at all. The question is, he has that low line, so he can make it up. And with the 23 pushing, but he's can't talk. The teammates of old school, the 79 and 66, are working together. Looks like the one of the lawnmowers, John Deere lawnmowers, goes to the bottom line. The 22 and 23 are fighting back on that low line. It looks like they got it so far on the low line. See if the 79 and 66 can make a push on that high side, or they're going to fall below and get back in line. Looks lap 1 is going to be the 22 of John Rogers leading lap 1. And the 66 and 79 are falling way back and still falling back on that high side. The 55 is in 3rd, followed by the 2 and the 1 car of the John Deere Everett D lane. 55 is making a, looks like he's making a push, looks like they want to go on the high side and try to get that lead, use that momentum. And I believe 45 laps is just outside the field window for these trucks. They'll need at least 1 caution to make it on green. Looks like it's pretty stretched out. We got these 2 battling up here, and it's just a long single file line. Looks like Everett D Lane in the 1 truck is falling back, but he's got his 2 teammates. But like they say, it takes 2 to tango, 3 can't tango. No one says that, but of course I'm just making stuff as it goes. As we move back to pack, right now looks like I said, all single file, a couple trucks on the high line, nothing really much, and the pace car wants to be in the action again. If you haven't watched my broadcast, the pace car always loves attention. As we move back up to the front, the 55 is still working on the high side with the 2 to try to get by the 22, John Rogers, and the 23. Unit, I think you need at least 3 trucks to get that momentum working on that. 23 goes in the inside of the 22, 3 wide at Talladega, going to start-finish line. It's going to hurt them good because the 55 and 2 have that drive, have that run. It looks like it was a switch. A little awkward switch, it looked like. The 23 was just getting a little bit too hot behind the 22 and kind of said, hey buddy, I need a switch. I'm going to have to force you. But they're losing a lot of time. The 55 and 2 are pulling away as... Can't talk? So much easier with the cold broadcast. Looks like the 55 and 2 are switching. Go back up there. So 2 would be your new leader. Sorry, I'm not familiar with your names at the moment. I'll do my best. I will apologize for that now. Ooh, looks like we got a wreck all the way in the back. I'm going to try to get back here. Yep, we do got a wreck. I don't hear a caution right now. Caution is out. Caution is out. I just saw that on my peripheral vision, so as we go back and try to see what happened, I believe Travis may have caused it. Try to go 3 wide. Yeah, he tried to go 3 wide. There just wasn't room. 72 squeezed him down, and the looks like the 9 didn't give him any room. Yeah, a little bit too aggressive by the Jimmy Johnson of old school in the 33. Let me try to get a good camera view of this. Rear chase. I'm going to slow it down for you guys. With this one caution, I believe they will be able to make it 45 laps. They just needed that one caution. Travis did have a run. It's just there wasn't no hole. There was a little bit of a hole, but it had to go perfect, and did not go perfect for Mr. Travis Brown. And as you see, this is the result. The 72 goes around, Travis hits the wall. The 50 also spins. I don't know what caused that one, but it looks like Travis is having a little bit of fun. As we go back up to the field. Two of Gary Gary, this is gonna be wrong, but bear with me. Konzelman? I believe I got that right. In the two, Gary Konzelman in the two is your leader, followed by the 55, 23, 22, and the one truck. I take that back. I don't think Travis is more Jimmy Johnson. I think he's more of a Kyle Busch. Anyway, if you guys have any questions for me right now, now would be the time. We're under caution as I try to fix my camera work and proceed to fire my cameraman. So, any questions in the chat, guys? Come on, line them up. What are your thoughts for this race so far? And anybody you want to see ride along with? Excuse me a moment, as I need to get a drink. Alright, I'm back. Just don't want to want you guys hear me slurping up on my Slurpee. Alright, looks like, are you talking about Mike Taylor? I'm going to try to find him in the field for you. I believe he was the 3 car. So try to find him. Might have to go to my cheat sheet. Where is the race? Yep, he is in the 3 car. Alright. Cheat sheet away. And now in the process of backup finding. There you go. Aye, he's hanging by the old school boys. I wouldn't recommend that. You know what they say about the old school boys? They'll always get you in a wreck. For some reason, looks like we roughly got about 2 laps to go under caution. Looks like we got a car stopped. Whoops. I really have to get a new cameraman. The one I have sucks. Looks like the 23 stopped. I don't want to try to figure out if I can get my mouse working. What happened there? Did he just pull over or? I think I know what he was. Wanted a water break. A potty break. Yeah, that's what he wanted. He's slowly going through the field. He didn't want to lose that third place finish, rightfully so. I imagine the pace lights will be out this time around. Fortunately, I can't type either in the chat. Unforeseen circumstance. But alas, it's horrible. Peter has a mind of his own. Yep, the pace lights will be out, so this is 1 to go. When the pace car comes back around, we will go green. It'll duck down in pit road, and the 2 would lead. I believe that's the 55. Yep, it's a 55. We'll lead them across the start finish line. So, place your bets. When's the next caution? 5 laps? 10 laps? 1 lap? What do you guys think? Green till the end. I agree. Hopefully that is the case. Those always produce usually the best finishes. And plus they're always fun for a driver. Well, I think fuel's no longer going to come into play. They have the one caution. My experience with these trucks, unless they run a limited fuel set, they can make it. They have 40 to 44 laps of fuel, I believe, at Talladega. And with one caution, you can easily make 45. You can make 50. I've done it loads of times. So I don't think fuel's going to play unless they really destroy their fuel under caution. Easiest way to save fuel as the pace car goes out. Easiest way to save fuel, 4th gear under caution. That's my top tip for the day on StormTV. The 2 will lead the 55, green is out. The 2 gets a better run this time. Does not. He definitely got a better run. The 55 has no help on the outside. The 22 did not get a good run. The 2 goes on the high side, followed by the 55. He wants that same dancing partner. The 1 goes on the apron a little bit with the 79 following him. So we got a shake-up here. The 23 is being pushed by the 1, and the 2 and the 55 working on the high side. The 1 and 79 try to go make it 3 wide, but not better of it. Let's see if the 55 and 2 can make the high line work. They got help, unlike last time. 2 cars get out there, but if you get several more, it just makes it faster. With that side draft, combined draft, it's just a matter of what's going on. Looks like the 79 of Joel Wood is stuck in no man's land. The question will be, I can't tell what number that is. Whoa, he went on the apron and he is spinning on the apron. Save it, save it, save it. It looks like the 98. Looks like he saved it. Nicely done. I need to fulfill promise. I gotta find a 3. Looks like the 1 and 79 making a move on the 29. And excuse me as I try to find the 3, as one of the fans requested, in car view. And the perspective of what the driver's seeing every now and then. Looks like he's going to get run on the outside. I believe that is the 66 of Sean Dewar. It is. Let's ride a full lap with the 3 car. As you can see here with the bump draft, you can't really see what's going on in front of you. He is done though. Oh! The 3 gets to the wall. Gets a little bit loose. Save it, buddy. Save it. Oh. Good save right there by Mike Taylor, but he's going to go backwards. Oh. Yeah, he's going backwards fast. He lost a lot of momentum. And it's going to cost him, as you can slowly see, he fall backwards. Let's get back up to the front of the pack. Whoop, that's not the front of the pack, cameraman. As we go hit the 2 to 55, still in the lead, but the lawnmower, Everett D. Lane is making a move on the high side, followed by his teammate of Joe Wood in the 79. Those two guys. Looks like he has taken the lead. Can he continue that momentum out of 4? Or the 2 and the 55 reclaim that lead by the time start finish line comes around. Whoa, big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. Car flipping. Looks like the 15 car.
Difficult official this week.
He had a wild ride. Sean Dewar is also in it. Whoa, it looks like it may have started with the 22. Let me find the 22. Whoops. A bad bump by the 66 gets him loose. 66 hits the wall, taps the 15. 15 goes hard on the wall and gets hammered by, I believe that's the 19 truck. No, that's the 29. He gets hammered by the 29. I mean, whew, I believe Mike Taylor just had a bird's eye view of this. Yep, he did. Let's ride on board with Mike Taylor, see what he sees. I guarantee you, Mike had his eyes closed on that one. I guarantee you. Now, we'll do one more look at this. Look, we'll go on board with the 15. Because he had probably the hardest ride of everybody here. And, I'll do slow-mo for you guys this time. Riding inside the 15 cook of Mr. Danny Peon. Not now. Hold on, folks. Sorry about that. My nephew, whoa, came back and we're upside down. Yeah, he did have a wild ride. He's going to have a lot of fixes on that. A lot of time repaired. Looks like a lot of people going down pit road getting that fuel. And I do apologize about that, guys. My nephew decided to come in my room. Anyway, besides that, Everett D. Lane, Mr. Lawnmower, and John Deere himself is leading, followed by the 2, 79, 55, and 23. As I'm just going down, it looks like the 66 still has some rear damage. Kobe's driving me nuts. I didn't sign up to be driven crazy by a 2-year-old. That's beside the point. Still, not a point. I didn't sign up for this. I'll take you slowly through the field. Sorry about that. If I'm correct, we have about 2 to go if I'm counting the laps correctly. It's like the Brian shuttles. I swear, family sometimes is. Uh, well, luckily it's all under caution, not to end the race, because that would really suck. What in the world am I doing? I've gone crazy. Crazy for cameras. Looks like we're coming up lap 17. So, thoughts on the race, anybody? In the chat? Alright, looks like the pace car, the lights are out on the pace car. So we'll be going around green this time by one of Everett D. Lane, aka Mr. John Deere Lawnmower, is going to be starting first, followed by the 2. I'm going to pull up my cheat sheet again. Everett D. Lane in first, Gary Conselman in second, Joe Wood third, Jeffrey Jr. Forsay in the 55 in fourth, and Tor Haliba in the 23 in fifth, running off your top 5 on this restart. I said at the beginning of the race, Mr. Everett, I was going for John Deere himself in the 1 truck. I'm still waiting on the bets to when he's going to mow the grass, but I can imagine that's going to come shortly. I just have that feeling. Looks like we got a shout out. Brandon number 70. I believe Alright. Believe I'm reading that right. As the pacer gets ready, Duncan pit road. He does go to pit road, so we have the 1, 2, 79, 55, and 23 leading your way on the restart.
Green flag.
Green flag is out, as you heard. The 1 gets a good start, the 2 did not go at all. And massive checkup on the high side. Couple trucks are going to get damaged from that. 55 is going to have some good front end damage on that one. The 2 did not go at all. I don't know if he was sleeping, wrong gear, or was in La La Land something, but he did not go. And he just paid a big price. He's so far got knocked out of the top 10 on a bad restart. So the 1 in 79, one of Everdeen Lane, 79 of Joe Wood lead the pack, pretty good distance, roughly about 3 truck lengths. 23 is in third, the 50 in fourth. That's who you're talking about, the 50, not the 70, my bad. Brandon Smith. As we run a little onboard him. See how Pro does photographing. Anyway, the 72 like the 5th, but the 2 and the 55 are coming back. The 72 still has a little bit of rear damage, but it doesn't seem to bother the 03 much. Oh, both of them go below the yellow line. Let's see how the front is. The pace car, ooh, the 1 in 79 still looks like they have about a second lead on the 23 and 50. It looks like the 23 and 50 are charging up there. Looks like the 2 gets a little bit loose on that high side. He manages to save it. We're 3 wide at Dega. Travis Brown into 33. I should call him Ricky Bobby because he's driving like it. Goes through the middle, passes 4 trucks, and goes on the high side. That's where this kid is going to be definitely one day. And I mean that literally. Looks the 23 and 50 have made decent progress. They closed up the gap, about a quarter of the gap. And we have a 3 truck Tango, the 73, the 03, and the 8 truck, I believe that is. Doing a little 3 truck Tango. And they all move on the high side, leaving the 9 and the 22 on the low side, trying to make that one work. I thought it was always 2 that Tango. Not 3. Looks like the 3rd dancer in it goes to the bottom. And we have a battle for the lead. The 23 and 50 battling the 1 and 70, the 79 and 1 truck. The 1 and 79 did make a switch. I did not see that. But Joe Wood is your new leader for the time being. But the 23 and 50 are making a move. It looks like the 50 dropped low, gets some of the cool air. And I imagine he'll go back up and find a dent part in the 23 to make a new run. It's going to cost him a little bit of time, but the 22 and 03? No, the 9 car. Also making their moves up there, followed by the 72 and 03 as 2 Tangos. And as we go back here from roughly 8 through basically the rest of the pack, you see, oh, the 3 has a wild ride. He missed the wreck earlier, but he's not missing this one. He's the one that actually flipped this time. And it looks like caution is out. Looks like Sean Bauer has some more damage, so he could be a part of this. And let's take a rewind and see what happened. As my mouse will work. Whoops, no. As Brandon Smith, race control, is talking to the guys up here. Slow it down a little bit, click. Looks like a bad bump from the 66 sent him down. He corrected it and just could not keep correcting it. and paid the price. Hard lick by the 3. Let's do it inside view with Mike Taylor. Real time. Yep, just overcorrection. He got a little bit loose, overcorrected it, and paid the price. Flipped a couple times. And looks like his race might be done. Let's take an onboard view. Reverse flipping, always my favorite. Let's take an onboard view of Sean Dewar in slow-mo. Yeah, he just had nowhere to go. Along for the ride as soon as Mike Taylor got loose. Pretty sizable damage too. So that brings out our third caution on lap 22. Can't be right. We're on 23, excuse me. And your leader is Joe Wood, followed by the one of Everett D. Lane, Brandon Smith in the 50, 23. I cannot pronounce your name, I'm sorry. And well, the 23 of Tor. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that. And the John Rogers in the 22. Hellebo? Probably going to get a message later tonight. It's like, it's not Hellebo. I apologize, I'm sorry. I'm not good with foreign names. So we just passed the halfway point. 3 cautions, roughly about 10 laps, 10, 11 laps. So sadly, half the race has been, roughly just half the race has been under caution. We had a couple exciting crashes. 2 crashes where we had cars actually flip, dance, and dance on their roofs, flip, spin, all that good stuff. It's mostly been the 22, the 1, and 79 up there, along with the 23. We've the newcomer of the top 5 that hasn't really been there all race is the 50 of Brandon Smith, as you see him in the green and black car. I guess he likes to be bright in the center of attention. But so he's really the only newcomer. We've been having a solid top 5 all race long. Not really much movement. And we've been seeing a lot of the 2 truck tangos here. We saw 1 3 truck tango. Didn't last for more than about 3/4 of a lap. Your big mover tonight would be the 33 of Travis Brown. He started way in the back, and cause of the first caution, being a little bit too aggressive, being Kyle Busch. But he's made his way up here after the first incident, all the way back again. Has made his way respectfully to in the top 10 in 9th place. As you see, he's having a little bit of fun scruffing his tires. Looks like the 3 is back out, and the 15 is back in pit road, get some more fuel, get some more tires, all that good stuff. Tires really do not do much here. I mean, I've done, personally, when I raced here, it was a 100-something lap race, 101 lap race, and I really only took right sides once. Everything else was fuel and go. You don't really need tires. It helps if a guy's like 70, 80 laps on his treads, but it doesn't help that much. So you can get by with just a stop and go, fuel and go. Yeah, shockingly, Brandon is up to 3rd. Who would have thought? It's got to be those neon flames. Everybody's just blinded by that bright green flame job he has on that truck. No one wants to go near it. As soon as Brandon pulls up with that truck, it's the green. Too bright. Too bright. Yeah, they do need a good run from here, definitely. Like I said, roughly about half the race has been run under yellow, which is not a necessarily good thing. The fans, of course, love the wrecks. I know that just from a fan of racing. We don't want to see anybody hurt, but we love the mayhem and chaos the wrecks cause. But as a driver, as you're out there seeing these trucks, these these wrecks are and cautions are killer. You're just so bored with these 2-minute lap times. Reset his fault. Yeah, it was. He just overcorrected. He got a little bit loose. A bump draft from the 66 and got loose, overcorrected, and went in the wall. Was taken for a wild ride. As looks like the pace car is out. I'll check something real quick. I do apologize. The stream is going to pause real quick. We should be back. Yep, we are back. Okay. Make sure we are live. Take my cheat sheet off. So as your top 5, the 79 Joe Wood, the 1 truck of Everett D. Lane, followed by Brandon Smith in the 5023 of Tor Hellebo, and the 22, get back my cheat sheet, of John Rogers. Round out your top 5, followed by the 9, 72, 03, 33, and 8 in your top 10. Another front runner that's been up there most of the race is the 2 car. He started roughly all the way in the back, roughly 3rd from the back, so he's going to have a long way, but he has time. He has 20 laps left. So he has time to get up there. He has time to dance. Thank you. Always love compliments. But not too much. You're going to make me blush. And guys are not supposed to blush. I think I'm going to cry. I love it. Anyway, enough of that stuff done. The 72 Joe Wood leads the 1 of Everett D. Lane. The green should stand here anytime.
Green.
And there it is. Always. Oh, looks like the 8 got a little bit loose on the outside. I don't know if that was a bump from the rear or what, but the 1 and 79 both get really good starts. Oh, no, you can't go down there. Lawnmower. Oh. Whew. That's going to cause checkup everywhere. Extremely dangerous. 33 of Travis Brown is on the apron. Looks like he's going to save it and have to claw all the way back in the pack. Tough break for Travis Brown, especially when it was a teammate that's causing it. Go back up to the front. We have new leader 23, followed by the 9. And the 1 is 79. Everett just squeezed in there when it really was on the rim. I think it caused a massive checkup. A little bit aggressive, but it all worked out. Took his teammate really out of it, on the top 10. And now it's just a matter of getting back up there. Looks like the 50 and 22 working together. Let's see if they're going to make a move on these old school guys on the 179. 79 gets a little bit loose. Nothing too severe. He held on to it. As the 23-9 lead, your front tango leads the pack. Pace car, no one likes you. A little bit of action in the back of the pack. A couple of these trucks are still damaged. It looks like, including the 66. I don't know how fast he would be. Oh, 20, 00. Oh, the 2 gets way loose.
Caution's out, caution's out.
I'm just feeling bad for Sean Dewar.
You're doing a great job, man.
This is the 3rd or 4th time he's got caught up in a caution, and it's just not his race. And I believe that all started with the 00, the bright green 00. He went up, wasn't cleared, and actually looks like Sean either got loose or let me try to get a. Let me slow this down. He might have. Yeah, he just came down on the two. The two got loose, got connected with his front, got him loose, and the two just finished him off. I'll say it's more of I don't know if he got loose or what, but looks like the 66 might be the cause of that one. I mean, he's had a tough race. He's been in a lot of these, and that's just that. As a driver, these races frustrate you like no end. As Sean Dewar likes to do the crab walk. Speaking of crab walking, this is what it looks like a crab walk. Hold the wheel all the way opposite direction just to go straight. It's very hard to control. But he's going to have to go down the pit, get repaired. Looks like the 15 is going to go with him. Like I said, tough break for Sean Dewar. The 23 is your leader, followed by the 9, two of the old school guys, Lawnmower, and the 79. As I try to get my camera working. Followed by 50 of Brandon Smith. Yeah, the two got a little bit loose. He made contact with the 66, got below the apron. So I'm going to go back and review that one more time. See if we can spot it, because I believe I saw the two get on the apron. This is real time, folks. As you see, Dumbledore gets up. 66 goes down a little bit, makes contact, gets on the apron, the two gets on the apron, and just once goes back up. Happened so fast, I can't put much blame on the two on that one. He got help from the top, sent him down to the bottom, and he could have probably done something on the apron, but when when it's that fast, you gotta make split-second decisions, and those split-second decisions, either one saves everybody, saves a wreck, saves a big one, or in turn causes the big one. Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to see another angle or something, don't worry, just ask me, I can re-show it. Yeah, I'm not saying it's my fault, it's all racing, period. And during racing, stuff happens. You make one wrong mistake, and it's the reason why I'm called the Tornado. Let's just put it this way. I caused a small, well, actually my pedals caused a mistake, but beside the point, one small mistake by me, running in 5th, 6th place, caused a 30-car pileup. It's one of the reasons why I got my nickname Tornado. On iRacing, anyway. The real reason I'm called KingTornadoX is a whole nother reason. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, no one does this on purpose. It's just people make mistakes, cause wrecks, and you can't get mad over it. You can get upset, but it's like no need to get mad over it. It's racing. Just put it this way, I'm not mad at 66. I guarantee you the two's probably not mad at 66. It's just stuff happens, mistakes happen, and what defines you as a driver is how you bounce back from that, how you react to that. Do you react poorly and be a bad driver and just go off on a guy, or do you be the good guy and say, no problem, stuff happens, and continue on, race hard, race to the end. I believe we have, when we're going to green, we'll have about 12 to 13 laps left. Roughly 12, 13 is my estimate. I'll give you a better one when the lights go off. And I believe we're at 2 to go if I'm correct. Lap 31, so roughly 12, 13 laps, looks like. So since we have a couple of people in chat, you got drivers you want to root for? Got names? Who do you think is going to win this? Who do you think will be heartbroken at the end of it? Tour has a windshield that it's gonna be hard to see out of. Travis from 12. It's possible, but every time he seems to get up there, either his teammate puts him back in the pack for a checkup, or he gets sent back there for a wreck. It's just every time he gets anywhere near the top 10, something bad happens to Travis. I say half of the old school guys this is just not their race at all. Looks like they're gonna find 2 to go, so 1 to go. Lights are off. So, hey, let's try the pace car. So I'll read off your top 10, or your top 5. Tor Hellebo in first, followed by the 9 of Michael Garvin, Everett D. Lane in third, Joe Wood in fourth, and the 50 of Brandon Smith in fifth. Followed by John Rogers, Chuck Pohl, Gavin Dubious, Donald Kendrick, and Brian Shuttles. Round up your top 10. Like I said, hopefully we can get these 10, 12 laps under green, finish strong. Hopefully we get a 4 or 5 wide finish, because those are always fun, especially as a driver. It's nothing like being side by side by 2 to 3 people, and you cross start finish line, and you have no idea who won until you back out, look relative or something. But those are always the fun races to be a part of. Hopefully we can have one of those tonight. Yeah, let's all be second gear. We don't want to bluff. Can't talk. Been talking for an hour. Leave me alone. But I believe it was a 2 car earlier in the race on restart. He just not go. Either he was in the wrong gear, missed the start, but he went from second all the way down to about 14th. So you need to be in second gear. It's the best gear for it. You can't start in first, but it's going to cause you a little bit of wheel spin. It's not recommended. But enough talking. As the pace car goes out, we're going to give you on board of Tor on the restart. He was either 9 to 1, 79, and 50.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. And a little bit slow start. One of the Everett D. Lane, Mr. John Deere himself, is pushing that orange truck. Followed by the 79 and 9 up high. Looks like the 9 go backwards. 79 is not helping them all too much. Looks like we're going to have a triple tango up there on the high side for 9, 79, and 22. Everett Dean Lane's looking to see if he will go with them on the high side. 15 and 03 making a move on the low side. But charging to the front on the high side is 9 and 79. Besides that, we don't have too many cars on top. The 15, the 00. I really only want besides the 9 and 79 on top. Looks like the 79 is going low, leaving the 9 out to dry. The 9 will fall right behind him. And maybe the 1 and 79 are going to hook up. It's possible. Yes, they do. The 1 goes to the outside, the 79 follows. And the old school guys, team strategy at its finest. They can get the initial charge until the 9 hooks up to the 23. And when that happens, wow, the 79 is getting loose. The 1 hits the wall hard. 79 is all over the place on the high side. Settle down, Joe. The 03 falls back to the low line, leaving the 22 outside, right behind the 79 of Joe Wood. As you ride inside, it's the 79 of Joe Wood. Yeah, there's too many trucks on the inside, but if you get a couple more trucks on the outside, it can work. It's just a matter of getting that outside going. 23 and 9 looks like you have a caution out on the track as I'm going to try to find what's going on. Look who it is. I told you, once Travis gets on near the top 10, it just goes south for him. Now, I don't want to say much, but the 16 looked like he may have... He definitely got into the 33 Travis Brown as he was trying to... He just didn't get in the corner all that right, and it proceeded him go straight up the track into Travis Brown. Travis wasn't giving him enough room true, and 16 didn't get in the corner right, and can't get in the corner right, it causes problems, and as you saw there, I say that's more of just not enough room racing all around. Can't really find fault on that one. What do you guys think? Yeah, the 16 did hit the apron. Looks like one of the people in chat have a new pick to get up on Mr. Kyle Busch, Travis Brown. We'll have about 6 to 7 laps left when they go green. Bear with me, I'm checking some of these recordings. Looks like the recording's up. How's the recording, guys? Audio, everything fine? You enjoying it tonight on StormTV? Too many cautions? I agree, we had, what, 4 or 5? But as you know, some races are clean, some races are wreckfest, and this hasn't quite turned out to be a wreckfest. It sure has a lot of cautions, but it has some decent lappage to it, green-wise. They need to learn how to race. I won't necessarily say that, but I think it's just trucks getting loose, bad bumps, and just aggression overall. Yeah, there's always rest of Talladega, but you're right, the finishes will be good. They're usually always enjoyable finishes if they finish on the green. Some of my best finishes here, best finishes on iRacing have been at Talladega. I had a couple races where the finish was literally .000. So, and that was a three-way truck. That was a three-way. 3 trucks had 000 as their finishing time. And you know that's a good finish. I didn't think it was possible. I thought I won, but I was getting thrown out of it. But what can you do? The top 5 has roughly been the same all race. We have one newcomer, the 03, and the 9 is, he's been there for about 10-15 laps, so he's technically not a newcomer. Newcomer is the 03 truck. As it looks like Joe Wood has been knocked out of the top 5 for the first time, but he's in 6th, just outside the top 5. Followed by the 8 and 7th, the 22, 15, and 72 truck. Looks like Sean Dower, or Doer. Sorry, Sean, that last name. I love it. That truck is that truck is destroyed. So come on, guys, let me see your picks. Who do you want to win? I know you have favorites. I got Mr. John Deere and Everett D. Lane in the 1 car. I still predicted him to mow grass. It's just a matter of when. I know someone said Travis Brown earlier, but he's not having a good race. At least this race he isn't. He's had a lot of tough luck, along with his teammate Sean Dewar. Lights are out on the pace car, so it looks like we'll have about 5 laps to go. We got one for Brandon Smith in the 50. And looks like we got another. Yep, we got one for the 50. We got another fan for the John Deere truck, which is Mr. 1 of Everett D. Lane. His nickname is self-explanatory if any of you are curious. He likes to mow grass with his vehicle all the time on iRacing, so he's essentially is John Deere. The John Deere. We're going to have about 5 lap shootout here. If we have another caution, it will end under caution, so we can't have another caution. So hopefully we get 5 green flag laps to end this. And certainly the chat is excited for a shootout. The 16 is pulled over. Yep, the 16 is officially pulled over, and I don't know what happened to 16. Well, anyway. The John Deere Street Stock version. I like it. The 23 leads the 9, 03, 1, and 50. Rounding out your top 5. Pace car is in pit road. 5 laps to go. 5 lap shootout roughly. We start on lap 40 of 45, so 5-6 laps. 23 gets a good start. The 9 gets a pretty good start. He stayed up there with the 23. Started a little bit behind the 23. But the 1 is 79 are right behind him. And the question is, are they going to do a triple tango? Tongue twister. A triple tango on the outside. Or are they going to leave the 9 in the dust, be a team, and go up to their front? Looks like that's what Joe wants, but Everett's not buying it. The 23 and 03 continue to lead the pack. The 15-8 on the bottom, the 9 and 1 on top. 79 is also on top, but slowly falling back. He lost his partner. Now he's in possible down to 22 and 15. Oh, a couple trucks in the wall. I don't know what that was about, but this back of this pack is getting interesting. All these trucks seem to have some damage between them besides the 003. So I'll keep an eye out back there. I figure if there's a caution, that's probably where it's going to be. But the one has fallen out of the top 5. The 9 has caught up to the front 2, but can't really do much as a third truck. The 50 and 8 are right behind the 9, running out your top 5. Looks like... It depends. You got... The 1 and 79 have worked together well all race long, but there's a car between the 22, and I'm curious how they're going to get around that, if they are. Or is the one just going to say, screw it, I'm going with the 22? We have roughly about 3 laps left, so they got to make a decision, they got to make it quick, and they got to make a charge. They don't have time to mess around, they don't have time to dance. They got to go for it. This time around is going to be, I believe, 2 laps left. Pace car, no one likes you. And the 3 is on the grass. We have a new John Deere. It is the 3 of Mike Taylor. He's back to mowing that grass. And he's getting some air. Why is that it? He managed to save it, keep it off the track. I didn't hear a caution. Oh, the 03 is spun. Green's flag is still out. Green is still out. We got a car that is crab walking. That is Brandon Smith in the 50. Tough break. Tough break for Brandon. Trying to go back to the front. Trying to see what's going on. The 1 of Everdeen Lane, I believe, is your new leader. 4 wide. 4 wide at Talladega. Big wreck. Big wreck. The 8 spins along with the 15. This is just mayhem. This is the finish you want. Apparently my lappage is messed up. It's been 3 laps for a while now. I'm confused. I don't know how many laps is left. Yeah, I'm gonna get you some replays. I'm just trying to see where this lead is. After the race is over, I'll get you some replays of what's going on here. There's so much stuff, and I want to show you guys this finish. Is this the last lap? Oh, the 1 blocks assist on teammate at 79. That's going to provide the 9 and 22 a run on the outside. I'm officially confused. I don't know what lap we're on. I don't know if my iRacing simulator screwed up or what, but something's not right here. Anyway, as we're going back, the 1 and 79 gets by the 22 and 9. They are split up. Okay. I think my simulator crashed or something's going on because something's definitely not right. But beside that point, the 1 to 79. Alright, I'm going to go to give you replays because the chat says the race is over and the 22 wins. So I'm going to give you some replays. We'll start with Brandon Wood. Brandon Smith, not Brandon Wood.
Right there. Damn it, I didn't get.
Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going on with iRacing, but after it went from like lap 42, it stalled. We're trying to get a review of what went on with the 50. Try to find out what happened to him. Okay. That's... Looks like Lawnmower Gate got into the 03, which in turn sent him into the 50 of Brandon Smith. Ooh, Brandon. Lower the hydraulic pressure. You don't need to be that high. Now let's check out what happened with the 3 of Mike Taylor. Because he just became my new John Deere. And again, Travis trying to make it 3 wide. 3 went up a little bit. And there's just no room. Yeah. 3 went up into 33 a little bit. 33 was trying to be aggressive, taking it 3 wide. Which, as you see the result, and of course, he turns into a John Deere. Now, what other wrecks have gone on? Because I don't remember. Something screwed up and, yeah. I'm going to end the broadcast, guys, because it's closing, so. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the screw up. Something happened with iRacing. I can't help that. It was lap 42 for like 4 or 5 laps, so I was completely lost. I do apologize for that. But it's simply out of my control. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be recording for Fast Paced Racing every Saturday night, starting next Saturday night. It'll be Daytona at night with the Gen 6 cars. So look for me there. I'll have a couple co-broadcasters for you. It'll be Mike Taylor, be one of them, as you saw him earlier, and also Travis Brown. I may get him up here as a co-broadcaster. So my voice will be a regular. You have a couple other voices, surprise voices, I should say. So thank you guys for watching, all of you guys. I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoyed broadcasting, and